Theoretical recap. Google Analytics, GA, is a free web analytics platform that collects and reports data about how users interact with a website. Before diving into the workshop, let's consolidate a few essential concepts. A metric in GA is a quantitative measurement: sessions, users, page views, bounce rate, average session duration, goal completions. A dimension is the context that qualifies that metric: source/medium, country, device, landing page. The mental model to hold on to is simple. Metrics answer how much or how many, while dimensions answer who, where, how, or which. The most common beginner mistake is confusing users and sessions. A single user can generate multiple sessions. Another frequent error is reading the bounce rate in isolation without linking it to the type of page. A blog post naturally has a higher bounce rate than a product page. Finally, beginners often overlook the acquisition section and jump straight to behavior, missing the crucial traffic source context. Mini example: if you see 5,000 sessions with a 70% bounce rate and an average session duration of 0.45 on your homepage, this suggests visitors are not finding what they need quickly, a signal to investigate the traffic source and the relevance of the landing page content. This recap bridges your previous lesson on getting started with Google Analytics, demo account, and the KPIs, funnel, and tools framework you have already practiced. Workshop brief. This workshop asks you to navigate the Google Analytics demo account, Google Merchandise Store, and independently identify, extract, and interpret the key metrics that matter at each stage of the digital marketing funnel. You will not just read numbers, you will explain what they mean, flag what looks healthy or problematic, and connect each metric to a business objective. This is a practical analytical exercise designed to develop the diagnostic reflex every digital marketer needs on a daily basis. Your goal is to produce a structured written report, a Google Doc, Notion page, or equivalent, that documents your findings and your reasoning. The emphasis is on your ability to think critically about the data, not simply to copy figures from the screen. Step 1. Access and orient yourself. Open the Google Analytics demo account using the link available in your previous lesson resources: https://analytics.google.com/analytics/web/demo account. Spend 10 to 15 minutes freely navigating the interface before doing anything else. Identify the main sections: audience, acquisition, behavior, and conversions. Note which date range is set by default and switch it to the last 3 full months to ensure you have meaningful data volume. Familiarize yourself with the left-hand navigation without yet extracting any data. Step 2. Map metrics to funnel stages. Using what you learned in the key KPIs, traffic, center, conversion lesson, and the workshop, associate KPIs with funnel stages activity, build a mapping table in your report. For each of the 3 classic funnel stages, awareness, consideration, conversion, identify at least 2 metrics available in GA that correspond to that stage. For each metric, write 1 sentence explaining why it belongs to that stage and what it tells a marketer. Do not just list metric names, demonstrate your understanding of what the number reveals about user behavior. Step 3. Extract and document actual data. Now navigate to the following 4 reports in GA and extract the key figures for each. For each report, take a screenshot or copy the relevant table into your document, then write a short paragraph, 3 to 5 sentences, interpreting what you see. 1. Audience greater than overview, focus on users, sessions, bounce rate, and average session duration. 2. Acquisition greater than all traffic, greater than channels, identify which channel drives the most sessions and which has the best engagement metrics. 3. Behavior greater than site content, greater than landing pages, identify the top 3 landing pages and comment on their bounce rates. 4. Conversions greater than goals, greater than overview, note which goals are set up, the overall conversion rate, and the total goal completions. For each section, ask yourself, what is working well? What would I want to investigate further if this were my client's account? Write your honest analytical take, even if you are uncertain. Showing your reasoning matters more than having the right answer. Step 4. Identify 1 insight and 1 recommendation. Based on everything you have extracted, write a short synthesis, minimum 150 words, where you state 1 clear insight, something meaningful you noticed in the data that has business implications. Formulate 1 concrete recommendation based on that insight. What action would you suggest and why? This section is the most important part of the report. It demonstrates that you can move from raw data to actionable thinking, the core skill of a digital marketing analyst. Avoid vague statements like traffic could be improved. Be specific: which channel, which metric, which type of action. Final notes and submission. You have 2 hours to complete this workshop. This is a realistic time frame for a focused working session. Do not rush, but do not over-polish either. The goal is to practice analytical thinking under time constraints, which reflects real professional conditions. Make sure to submit your completed report before the deadline expires. Late submissions will not be accepted. You are fully authorized to consult all previous lessons in this course. Revisit the theoretical chapters on KPIs and the funnel, and use any relevant internet resources, GA documentation, marketing blogs, YouTube tutorials. You may work alone or ask for peer input, but the final written analysis must reflect your own thinking and be written in your own words. A few tips to overcome common difficulties. If a report shows no data, try adjusting the date range or switching to a different view. If you find a metric confusing, go directly to the Google Analytics Help Center, support.google.com/analytics. It has clear, plain language definitions. If you feel overwhelmed by the volume of data, return to your funnel mapping table and use it as a compass. Only look at what you need for each stage. Keep your report clean and structured. Clear headings, short paragraphs, and labeled screenshots will make your reasoning easy to follow.